Welcome to Episode 3 of Architecture Through Time, Egyptian and Mesopotamian Architecture. Today we're going to explore two of the earliest known civilizations that developed distinct architectural styles, ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Let's jump in. First up, we have ancient Egypt. This civilization flourished along the fertile banks of the Nile River around 3100 BCE. Their architecture primarily developed during the Old Kingdom. It's perhaps best exemplified by the pyramids, monumental tombs for the pharaohs of the 4th dynasty. The most famous of these is the Great Pyramid of Giza, the oldest and largest of the three, serving as a final resting place for Pharaoh Khufu. These pyramids, with their massive scale and precise alignment with the cardinal points of the compass, demonstrate the Egyptians' advanced understanding of geometry and astronomy. Temples were another significant aspect of Egyptian architecture. Vast complexes like Karnak and Luxor served as homes for multiple deities and were centers of religious activity. These temples, with their towering columns and intricate carvings, were designed to reflect the Egyptians' deep religious beliefs and their desire to connect with the divine. The architects skillfully used light and shadow to create a dramatic effect, guiding the visitor's experience throughout the temple. Egyptian builders mastered stone construction. They extracted huge blocks from the ground and transported them to build massive columns, obelisks, and intricately carved hieroglyphics that adorn many of the structures. The most common type of stone used was limestone, chosen for its durability and ease of carving. The precision and sheer scale of these constructions remain a marvel even today. Now, let's turn our attention to Mesopotamia, the land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Here, architecture evolved around 3500 BCE with the development of city-states like Sumer, Akkad, and Babylon. The Mesopotamian people utilized mud brick, a mixture of clay, sand, and water, to construct their buildings. This material was widely available and suitable for the hot, dry climate of the region. Mud brick allowed for the creation of massive stepped temples called ziggurats. The most notable of these is the Ziggurat of Ur, a towering structure that served as a platform for worshippers to access the heavens. Unlike the relatively permanent stone structures of Egypt, most Mesopotamian buildings were made of mud brick, which are more susceptible to erosion. As a result, many of these ancient structures have not survived the test of time. However, archaeological evidence has revealed impressive feats of engineering. For example, the city of Eridu, one of the earliest cities in the world, was surrounded by thick mud brick walls, offering protection from invaders. Similarly, the palaces of later Mesopotamian kings, such as Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon, were constructed with sturdy mud brick, showcasing a sophisticated understanding of urban planning and construction techniques. Egyptian architecture was largely focused on eternity, with structures designed to last forever, reflecting the immortality of the pharaohs and the grandeur of their rule. In contrast, Mesopotamian architecture was more practical and urban, focusing on shaping the world's first cities, complete with temples, palaces, and defensive structures. Both civilizations laid the groundwork for important architectural traditions that influenced later cultures. Egyptian innovations in stone masonry and monumental forms inspired later Mediterranean architects, while Mesopotamian contributions to urban planning and building techniques played a vital role in the development of cities in the ancient Near East. Join us next time as we continue our journey through architecture in Greek and Roman architectural forms, where we'll explore the birth of classical design.